This is Aliki's Music Official. Please, on this episode, I have this Pentecostal groove. Listen to it. So it's a popular Ghanaian local praise song. Oh yeah, nana doye wohoda. On this episode, I want us to take this particular groove. Look at how we can back it as a professional. Okay, taking it from the beginner level to the pro. And afterwards, I will be teaching you some riffs, some rounds that you can insert, especially when you're moving to some specific chords. For example, if you're moving to Ray, I'll teach you a particular riff that you can use any day, anytime, and it works. Okay, so before we delve into the actual video, first like this video for me and comment thank you. That's what I need from you. Do that and let's proceed. I'm going to be on a key of F. Okay, so the first thing that we ought to do is find the chord progression of this particular groove. Let's keep it simple. Oh yeah, nana doye wohoda. Oh yeah, nana doye wohoda. Meaning it starts from do, then we come to so, then from so we go back to do. Right, let me try that again. Oh yeah, nana doye wohoda so. Oh yeah, so nana doye wohoda do. Right, so that's the first pattern. Then we move to oh yeah, we're still on do. Yehovah yeah re. Oh yeah, nana doye wohoda. Oh yeah, we are on do. Then we move to re. Yehovah yeah, that's re. Oh yeah, from re we come to fi. Nana doye. From fi we go to T, right? Nana doye wohoda. So the whole thing, oh yeah, nana doye wohoda so. Oh yeah, so nana doye wohoda do. Oh yeah, do, yeah, oh yeah, re. Oh yeah, fi. Nana doye wohoda. That's the entire chord progression of this particular song. You understand? Okay, so let's play along with the song and see whether it's going to fit or not. Alright, you can see it fits perfectly. Okay, let me first teach you a certain way that you can back this particular song. In case you don't want to back it this way, I mean using this simple chords, we have different patterns that we can use. Okay, the first pattern is more like a pedal kind of style beat, you understand? So if I take any chord, if I'm having, the first chord is do, right? So if I take the do chord, let's look at how we can play it on left hand. You make I play it with the groove first, so I teach you what I did. Okay, listen. All right, so it's some kind of pedaling style, you understand? So how do I do that? It's very simple. If I take any chord, that's what I do. On my right hand, I make sure that I split that very chord into two. So this is a do chord. If I'm to split it into two, I'll be having me and so as one group, and I'll be taking so and do as a different group. So this is what I will do. I'll be playing mi so. It's kind of a arpeggio thing, okay? So it's going to be mi so, then I play so do, so mi so do, mi so do. In case you want to invert this do and play it something like this, it's the same thing. So do mi, so do mi. If you take the root position chord, it's the same thing. Do mi so, do mi so. But I prefer to go in for this particular inversion, I mean the first inversion. Any inversion might work similar, okay, so don't worry. Mi so so do, mi so so do. That's for the right hand pattern. That's what we play exactly on the right hand. But if you get to the left hand, this is what you do. It depends on you. For the left hand, you choose either group 1 or group 2. So if I take my left hand, this is what I would do. It depends on me. I can take either the group 2 or take the group 1, then move it to my left hand side. So what I'm doing, mi so, I can bring it to my left and repeat the same pattern. It could be mi so, straightforward, just like that. That's what I will play on my left. Or I can take the second group, so do, right? So for the left hand, the pattern doesn't change, it is constant. But for the right hand, you'll be playing both the group 1 and the group 2. That makes the difference, okay? So mi so do, mi so do. That's for the right hand. The left hand is only one group. No, you understand? So how do we combine both the left and the right hand? Very simple. For the right hand, mi so do, and left hand so do. We are taking so do for now, okay? How do we combine both hands? We start with the left hand. Take that from me once and for all. We start with the left hand. So the left hand goes so do, then your right plays mi so, then your left goes so do again, then your right still plays so do, okay? So do left, mi so right, so do left, so do right. Left first, right second, left again, then right again. So let's try it in the slow pace. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. You see how beautiful it is. So if you speed it up, then we get kind of Pentecostal backing from this kind of arpeggio thing that we are doing here. Okay, so let's try that and see. That's for the do chord. We take any so chord. This is so chord, right? The same thing, you're going to repeat the same pattern. This is so ta-dan, 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 ta-dan. Or you can play this way, ta-dan, 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 ta-dan. This is so chord, this is so chord, this is so. Any inversion that you want, you can play it, okay? And the left hand too, we can take what we want, okay? Ta-da, ta-da. You've seen that, so that's how it is. If you take for the same thing, ta-dan, 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 ta-dan. So for the first time, I don't think it's going to be easy for you for the first time, but as you do it over and over, your mind will get used to it, okay? So that's how it is. Now let's play alongside the groove and see whether it will work or not. You see that? So since I'm using this pattern, I've limited some of the chords. So I'm just playing do, so do, then I come to re, then I come to so, then I come back to that. I don't go to fi. If I'm using this kind of pattern, I hope you get me. Now this the first pattern. We can change this pattern and play a different one if you want that. Let's try that. But before that, please, at this point, I hope you get something from this video. Try and subscribe if you are new to this channel. At least you have something to chop every day on this channel. Okay, so let's take a different pattern. So we're going to maintain the pedal kind of thing on the left hand, but the right hand we're going to change what we are playing here. So how do we do? I'm going to change the arpeggio pattern, right? This same do chord, I can play it in a different way alongside the pedaling on my left hand, and it's going to create a different kind of groove or backing style. So how do we do that? Let's try this one and see. Listen to it. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking the pedaling, I've maintained it on my left, but for my right hand, I'm playing da 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 da. So if I take my first chord, you know the chord is in 3 notes, okay? Every chord that I play is in 3 notes. So I take my second note, play it once, take my third note, double it, then come back to my second, then to my first. So second one, third two, second one, then first one, okay? Ten, 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 ten. It doesn't apply to only this chord. Any chord that you pick. If I take so chord for instance, if I take me, the same pattern, you play the second one, that last note too, then you roll back to your second and your first, okay? I will get me. So you can combine it with the pedaling on your left, okay? It's quite complicated, but it's very easy if you keep on practicing day in, day out, okay? So you're going something like, okay? You see that? So it's the same thing, but I try and replicate the same pattern on any other chord that I find myself on, okay? That's how it is. So let's try and play it alongside the groove and see whether it will work or not. So that's how it is. At least for these two backing, if you're able to practice well, combine the first, the second, and third, 3 different backings, it is cool for you. Now let me teach you a particular riff that I find is so useful every day when I'm playing, okay? How does it go? I mostly use it when I'm going to fee, okay, or I'm moving to a re, okay? So you know this particular song has some kind of re part, a re progression in it, or kind of a fee chord movement in it. So it's a best fit for this particular riff. How do I do that? This song, you know, oh yeah, nana do ye woda. We can't use it here. Oh yeah, nana do ye woda. So we don't know. Oh yeah, do ye oh yeah re, right? Oh yeah, fi nana do ye woda. So where I rate fee is the best fit for me to insert this particular riff. So how do I do that? It's very simple. Okay. The riff goes this way. I just play fa la do, okay, da da da, fa la do, do, la do, si do, so do, fi do. Let me take that again. Fa la do, do, la do, si do, so do, fi do. Then I move to ti do. Okay, ta da 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 da. You see how it is? It's very simple. Okay, so let's try in a groove whether we can use it. Okay, so when we are moving to Fi, we will try and play this instead of playing that chord. Okay, so listen to it. We are on do. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, so oh yeah, yeah, oh why yeah, oh yeah, though as soon as you're moving to Re, we don't play the Re chord, then we play that particular riff until it resolves, guys. When we are moving to Re, we don't play the Re chord, then we suddenly switch from the chord to this riff. So we play the riff until that one bar count finish and it resolves us back to Fi. Are you getting me? So oh yeah, do, yeah, oh why yeah, oh yeah, na na do yeah, water. So let's try that and see. Alright, so you see how simple it is, but it's very sweet. Okay, if you get used to how and how when to apply it, very useful. Okay, at this point I want to continue, but for the time's sake, let me pause it here. I want to be teaching some kind of chord substitution that you can be using in this backing process, and some blues riffs or blues lick that you can use, but it seems the time is far gone. So see me next time in the coming up video. I'll be featuring those stuffs in there. Okay, thank you for your time.